Or rather, I confused love with affection because I was only 12 years old. And this man is the one who got me into it. He told me, just give it a try. It's not that bad. He had HIV and hepatitis, and he infected me on purpose.
Clau,
Hi.
I was just looking for Jacqueline, and then I ran into you.
Yeah, that's right.
You told me you know Jacqueline.
Yes, very well, actually.
But we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
Please, tell us a little about yourself. What's your name? How old are you?
My name is Vanessa. I'm 34, and I've been an addict since I was 12 years old.
Can we post this video on YouTube?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Please tell us, how did the addiction start?
My mother was already an addict. She died when I was 5 years old from an overdose. I was in the children's home after that. I ran away from there and ended up on the streets, first in Berlin and then here. I met the wrong kind of people here. I fell in love with a man. Or rather, I confused love with affection because I was only 12 years old. And this man is the one who got me into it. He told me, just give it a try. It's not that bad. I'll give you your first hit. You know, shooting up. Yeah, that's how it happened. And the worst part about it is, he didn't tell me he was sick. He had HIV and hepatitis. And he infected me on purpose.
How old was he?
29. And I thought it was love because I just needed someone I could hold on to. I was practically still a child. He got me hooked, made me sick.
Where did you meet him?
Here in Hamburg on the Reeperbahn.
And why were you on the Reeperbahn at 12 years old?
Like I said, I ran away. I was in Berlin first. Back then it was all still fun. Then I moved on to Hamburg. And I didn't know where I was going to sleep. And on the Reeperbahn, you had the best chance of getting something to eat or finding a place to sleep. Yeah, and that's where I met him. And I don't remember how we started talking, but it definitely happened. Yeah, and I was with him for a year and a half until it all came out. Because I wanted to break up with him, and that's when he threw it in my face, that I should go get myself tested.
Yeah.
Because of that, I'm now in the final stages. Or rather, my levels are very bad. I've already lost an eye because of it.
From HIV?
Yeah, I had an infection, and it would have spread to my other eye. Or to my brain. I could have died from it. That's why it had to be removed so quickly. Yeah, and otherwise I'm really struggling physically. And of course, you numb that with the addiction. On top of that, I'm still living on the streets, which doesn't make any of it easier. When you think about it, I used to be in a college prep high school. Yeah, I could have achieved a lot in my life. I just took the wrong turn. But now, the way back is just very hard. Yeah. Yeah.
Your father? Is he still alive?
I honestly don't know. My sister and I are GI babies. American fathers. They were stationed in Mannheim and both went back to America. My sister knows her dad. She's over there now too. She's been living there for 8 years. She also asked me to come over. But over there, you have to have a good job to be able to pay for your health insurance. And I wouldn't find one, being so seriously ill. And then she would have to provide for me. My medication alone is so expensive each month, I just don't want to burden her with that. Yeah, she's a year younger than me, and she made it. She doesn't take drugs anymore, she doesn't smoke anymore, doesn't drink anymore. She's built a good life for herself, and I'm not going to ruin that to her. Yeah. And my dad, as I said, I don't know him.
Do you get money from the state now?
Parts 4, you know? Yeah.
How much is that?
416 or 17, something like that, yeah.
How much money do you need every day for your drugs?
Because I get Polymadon now, so I'm on a substitution program. It's significantly less. But still, with using on the side, I can also get by with nothing at all when I have my Polymadon. But normally, yeah, about 50 to 100 euros. But it would be significantly more, you know, if I weren't on the substitution program. If it weren't for the substitution, then I would probably need double or triple that, which I'd have to earn. Which is very hard. I've done sex work, or I do sex work, and beg for it.
You still do sex work now?
Yeah,
Are there also cases where you're asked to do it without a condom?
that happens often, but I don't do it. I've been on medication for so long that I'm not contagious, because if you take the medication for 6 months, then you're not contagious anymore. But that there's no risk anymore, but I still wouldn't do it. Even in my private relationship, I didn't do it. Yeah,
Are there confrontations with clients?
there are. I was almost killed last year. The man almost suffocated me. On the Reaperbahn, yeah. We had agreed on a price and went into a backyard. And then he just held out €5 to me. I said I wouldn't do it. He twisted my arm so that I fell to the ground. He threw himself on top of me and covered my mouth and nose with both hands so that I almost suffocated. Then I really fought for my life. And then you have the problem that your sphincter muscles open. You basically shit yourself. A fight to the death. And then he let go of me because he realized he couldn't do it. And, yeah, he kicked me hard in the head twice, and then he ran off. Then they still haven't caught him.
Intense.
Yeah,
And about your friend, did you report him or anything later on?
I was still a child back then. I only did it later, and he got 18 months probation. That's nothing at all. Nothing.
18 months probation.
Yeah,
He slept with you. A minor.
a minor, gave drugs to a minor, got her hooked, and so on and so on. But since he himself was on drugs and so on, diminished responsibility. Yeah,
When was the last time you saw him?
man, that was a very long time ago. It's been over 10 years. Yeah,
And when was the last time you saw Jacqueline?
yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah,
How is she?
she has fire red hair now, like really bright red. Yeah,
How is she doing?
well, I'd say she's not doing well, but not so badly that you have to worry she's going to collapse right away.
Say hi to her for me.
Excuse me?
Please say hi to her for me.
Yeah, I'll do that. Believe me. Maybe you'll even see her today if you're walking around here.
Maybe. Yeah.
But if not, I'll definitely say hi.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Is she still with her boyfriend?
I honestly don't know. I can't tell you that.
About your illness, AIDS. Mm-hmm. What do you have to be careful about? How has your life changed? What's different?
What's different? Well, since I've basically had it since I was a child, I've gotten used to it. I think if you get it as an adult, it would be harder. What you have to be careful about is you can only transmit it through sexual intercourse or through blood. And if you're not on medication, but I do get some. If you're on medication for 6 months, then you're below the detection limit and can theoretically go without a condom and can also conceive and have children the normal way. But otherwise, you have to be careful to always use condoms. If you've cut yourself, don't let anyone near the blood. Bandage it yourself. Yeah, and just always be clean and tidy, no open wounds. But other than that, it's not as severe as many people think. You don't have to be so afraid of it. People who walk around with this illness are still discriminated against quite a bit. I notice that almost every day.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions now.
Yeah.
I mean, although I've already asked some, well, we're doing a kind of quick survey. They'll be a bit mixed up.
That's perfectly fine.
Please try to answer. How do you deal with stress when you get stressed?
It depends on whether I've slept, how I'm feeling that day or not. But mostly, I get very fidgety and restless, and it usually just escalates into using.
What is strength in your opinion?
Strength? Being able to say no sometimes.
If, for example, you knew you were going to be run over by a bus tomorrow,
Is it?
what would be the last important thing you would do?
What would be the last?
I would do.
I think I would try to see my ex-boyfriend one more time. We're not together anymore, but I just still love him. Yeah, that would probably be the last thing I would do.
If you were to meet your 12-year-old self now, with your current knowledge and where you are today, what advice would you give yourself?
Turn around, go back to the children's home, go to school, walk a straight path.
In your opinion, what is the meaning of life?
To be able to live happily and content somewhere with a roof over your head.
What are you proud of?
That my sister managed to build a decent life for herself.
What are you afraid of?
Of my next surgery and of getting even sicker.
What needs to be done during the surgery?
I have an umbilical hernia, then my finger here is broken, that has to be fixed.